God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above.
I'm Chris Frey. I'm with the Brooklyn Police Department in the Detective Bureau. I served 8 years with the United States Army.
I'm Dennis Williams. I'm a firefighter paramedic here in the city of Brooklyn, and I serve in the United States Army. I've been serving for over 20 years.
My name is Terrance Duncan. I work with the Brooklyn Police Department, and I served 6 years in the Ohio Army National Guard.
So when it comes to my family, I have a proud tradition of military service. My grandfather served during World War II in the U.S. Navy. My brother Josh was in the Army during the Iraq War. My brother Mark was in the Navy. And of course, there was my service.
My father served in the Vietnam War. He was in the 101st Airborne Division, Vietnam.
My younger brother is full-time Army right now over at Fort Jackson. My younger sister, same thing, full-time Army, Fort Jackson. And my stepfather was a full-time Army Ranger.
I guess I was always intrigued by, especially the Army. I grew up being a fan of the military, and I love our country. And it was a chance for me to explore the world a little bit.
So initially it was to follow in his footsteps. So that's why I chose the Army as a branch for me to join. So I wanted to do something in honor of him. So that's why I chose to join the Army.
I knew at a young age I wanted to be either a police officer or a soldier. Somehow I ended up being both.
From the mountains to the prairies.
My service did influence my career path. It was part of my goal was first to join the military service and then join the fire service. They're both paramilitary organizations, and what was a big bonus and what I appreciate cities doing is they recognize military service, and they give a lot of future employees certain credit for having military service. So it absolutely, did influence my decision on what I was going to do moving forward in my life.
My dad was the one who influenced my career path. He's been a police officer all my life, and he's a current police officer with the city of Brook Park.
To the oceans, white with foam, God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Patriotism to me means more than just loving the country. It also means loving the people that make up the country.
Patriotism means to me helping out your fellow Americans, putting the country first, just for the greater good, essentially.
So everyone that's in the service currently chose to be there, and it's less than 1% of the U.S. population serves in the armed forces. So that means to me that somebody's taking the pride in their country and choosing to serve and defend their country and possibly giving their life in defense of it.
Memorial Day is a day to remember the fallen who have paid the ultimate sacrifice for our country. Sometimes people get it a little confused with Veterans Day. It's meant to go back and, again, thank the family members of those who have lost a loved one to stand up for our rights.
Memorial Day to me means a lot more than picnics and parades. Memorial Day to me has always been about selfless sacrifice, honoring those that gave everything they had, usually in the prime of their life, so that we could have a better life.
What Memorial Day means to me, and what's different from Veterans Day, is Memorial Day is remembering those who have given the ultimate sacrifice. So the men and women that laid down their lives on the altar of freedom to defend our country. That's what Memorial Day is supposed to mean. So you take that minute to remember those that have fought and that we've lost and didn't get to come home to their loved ones and their families.
God bless America, my home, sweet home.
So right now with the social distancing practices that we have, I would say the best way people can do it is show the flag in the front yard. Put the colors out there, show some pride in the U.S. It's going to be difficult to get together with friends and family right now. A lot of times cities put on parades that are going to be canceled. So really it's going to be internally what you do to show your pride in the U.S. and pride in memorial service.
During these crazy times right now with social distancing in mind, I would recommend everyone getting outside, wearing the colors essentially, flying the flag, putting it in your front yard, reaching out to your neighbor or vet, thanking them. Again, you want to keep yourself and your family safe, so always keep the recommended 6 feet.
The commemoration of Memorial Day in these crazy times is obviously going to be different. I think Memorial Day to me has always been about selfless service, and I can start to see that in the community of people really helping each other out. I think that's a great tribute to these fallen warriors that paid the ultimate price for our freedom.
So another Memorial Day fact a lot of people don't know, and another thing they can do is they can have red poppies, either give them out or wear them on Memorial Day. Because a lot of people don't know that that was the first flower that bloomed after the wars in Europe after World War I, were red poppies. So that symbolizes Memorial Day.
Hello, Brooklyn. On behalf of City Council, we want to remember those that have gave their lives on this Memorial Day. We celebrate their lives that they lived, and we're thankful for the freedoms that they helped to protect. We also want to thank those that are currently serving in our military. We pray that everyone in Brooklyn stays safe, and we hope to see you soon. God bless you.
Hi, I'm Sherrod Brown, your United States Senator. It's an honor to represent you and all Ohioans. This Memorial Day, I especially want to thank all who have served our country as we pay tribute to the members of our military throughout our history who laid down their lives to keep us safe. This year's Memorial Day celebration, of course, will not look like other years, but that doesn't make it any less important than any other year. Thank you to everyone organizing these events for taking the additional steps to make these virtual ceremonies a reality. Thank you for all you do for the families who sacrifice alongside our service members, yet who don't often get the recognition that they deserve. I've been a member of the Senate Veterans Committee longer than any senator in Ohio history for the 13 years I've been in the Senate. I take that duty very seriously. Please don't hesitate to contact my office if there's anything I can do to help you as veterans, to help you as family members of veterans. On behalf of a grateful state, thank you for all that you've done to preserve and protect our great country. God bless the United States.
The City of Brooklyn is proud of our many employees and community members who have served our great country. While not all of them are featured here, words alone cannot describe the pride that we have for each of these courageous individuals. It is the strength and spirit of individuals like them that allow us to continue living in the land of the free. So let's honor these heroes who have sacrificed their lives for our freedoms. Let's honor the families who lost loved ones for our freedoms. And let's honor the men and women who have served our military or are serving the military today, who protect our freedoms each and every day. On this Memorial Day, we salute you.